Hi everybody, I am Dr. Jaz Robbins and welcome to the Robbins Nest. I'm really excited to get to know you and I'm excited for you to get to know me. I'm new to YouTube in this way, so I wanted to take a moment to tell you a little bit about myself, tell you a little bit about the things that I'm up to, and give you an idea of the kind of content that you might be able to expect from me. Let's see, where do I start? I was born on a Wednesday. Okay, I won't go that far. But I was born and raised in North Carolina, so I'm a kid of the South. I love all things Southern. Well, I should say you can take the Southern girl out of the South, but the South never leaves the Southern girl. That's probably more correct. I have been performing since I was 5 years old. I grew up dancing. I took ballet, tap, jazz. I danced in high school, I danced in college, and dance for me was really my first creative outlet and my way to express myself, express my thoughts, my feelings, my emotions to the world, and it was really my way to connect to myself, even though I didn't realize it at the time. I have an undergraduate degree in food science and nutrition, and I got that from North Carolina State University, go Wolfpack. I am a nutritionist, and I've been a nutritionist for some time. I find great value in helping folks achieve their nutritional and their wellness goals. I also have a master's degree from Pepperdine University, and that's in clinical psychology. And I have a doctorate degree from Pepperdine University as well, also in clinical psychology. One more, I'm also board certified in holistic nutrition. So I have a lot of knowledge about mental health and I have a lot of knowledge about nutrition. And in addition to those things, I've still got this artist background. So I birthed a one-woman show. It's called Stepping on a Few Toes, and I toured it successfully on the West Coast for some time. I lived in New York and toured it there, and that was absolutely fantastic and wonderful. I even had the opportunity to perform abroad. Stepping on a Few Toes, it's me telling my story. It's me telling my story of not so good times, of trauma and of triumph and of healing. And it was a very powerful tool for me to be able to use to connect with other people who had similar stories or had similar histories or experienced similar things to the ones that I experienced. While I was living in New York, I stopped feeling great about performing Stepping on a Few Toes. It's my show, it's my baby, I love it. It will be up and running again sometime soon. But the way that the audiences were reacting to the show left me a little bit saddened because they were so torn and tattered at the end of every single performance. I knew that they needed something a little bit more. They were hurting the way that I was hurting years prior, and the talk back that I was doing at the end of the show, it just didn't quite feel like it was enough. And that was really the time that I got the urging or the calling, if you would say, to become a therapist and to pursue mental health as a degree. And so I left New York and returned to California, and that's when I started school. Well, while I was living in New York, I published my first book. My first book is called Still Standing, and it's a collection of poems and essays, intimate poems that I wrote at different difficult times in my life, and essays that stand with the poem that talks about the content of the poem in a more uplifting, encouraging, and inviting way, because the poems, quite honestly, many of them are a little bit dark. I returned to Los Angeles and released my second book, which is called The Golden Penny. The Golden Penny is a how-to guide, it's a journal, it's a step-by-step way for any individual who has a dream, who has a goal, who has a desire to shift or change their mindset, to shift or change their position in life, to shift or change their current circumstances. The Golden Penny is an answer. I won't say that it's the answer, but it's certainly an answer that can help you propel and sort of get the grounding and the footing to experience long-term achievement and long-term change. It is a bigger book when you look at it, but quite honestly, it's a quick and easy read because it's snippets that give you an assignment, give you some homework to work on yourself, right? To have some inner dialogue, and then you come back and you work on the next assignment. In 2016, I also founded Healing Hope and Love, which is my nonprofit organization. We've been running 2 programs successfully since 2016. The first is Food for Friends. That program provides meals and resources for communities who are experiencing housing insecurity locally here in California, as well as around the country where we have other volunteers. Our second program is Freedom Kids, and with Freedom Kids, we provide care packages to youth who've lost a parent in the military. The work that I do with Healing Hope and Love, quite honestly, is some of the most rewarding work to this day that I have ever done. I absolutely love it. Our board is fantastic. Our volunteers are amazing, and I could not be more proud that it's withstood the test of time, and we've been able to really build on these 2 really incredible programs. So let me dial back. I'm a performer, dancer, and actor. I'm a nutritionist, I'm a therapist, I'm an author, I'm a university professor. I teach in the master's program at Pepperdine University. I teach in the graduate program at UCLA Extension, and teaching is so exciting for me. A lot of people don't necessarily enjoy it because they feel that it's a task or a chore, or it can be challenging to get a new batch of students every single term, and you have to figure out who these folks are and how they learn and how to reach them. For me, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. It's so rewarding. It's so thrilling. I absolutely love being a university professor. In addition to teaching, I have held leadership positions in Los Angeles County Psychological Association, as well as California Psychological Association for graduate students for a few years as well. And I have provided programming for student therapists for the past, I would say, 3 to 4 years, so that they could have access to programs that were made for other students, by other students, and to help them with their learning experiences. So again, artist, author, nutritionist, therapist. I am also a mental health consultant. So I work with individuals, I work with organizations to provide mental health consultation on particular projects that they're running. This could be anything from I'm writing a film or I'm writing a script, and I want to make certain that this is in line with this particular mental health diagnosis that I'm writing about. Or I'll talk a little bit more later about Black Box Project. So Black Box is an album by singer-songwriter Grace Gosted, and I partnered with them to provide a video series to speak about some of the difficulties and challenges that Grace is singing about in the songs in Black Box. I'm a mental health consultant for a lot of recording artists because I, as an artist, enjoy working with other artists, and it gives me great joy to be able to partner and help them achieve whatever philanthropic goals that they may have. In addition to all of the sort of serious stuff, performance coach, that's another hat that I wear. Performance coaching is different than providing therapy. So therapy is a service that I provide for individuals who are struggling with maybe an emotional challenge or an interpersonal challenge. Performance coaching is really goal-oriented, and it's working with individuals who are otherwise high functioning, but they've got this goal, they've got this thing that they want to achieve, and they're stuck in some way. And as a performance coach, I'm able to be a lot more directive than I am as a therapist. As a therapist, my role is to sit back and let the client take the lead and let the client navigate their way. As a performance coach, it's kind of me saying, no, this is what you have to do. No, this is what we're going to do. So I am an artist. I am an author. I am a poet. I am a therapist. I am a nutritionist. I'm a university professor. I am a mental health and wellness consultant. I am a performance coach. But aside from all of that, I'm a lover of life. I enjoy all things Hello Kitty. Gudetama If you know, you know. I love all things Trixie Mattel, and I just like to have fun. I'm a little bit goofy, I'm a little bit kooky, but when I work, I work. When I rest, I rest. When I play, I play. Listen, I know that I'm not your therapist. I may not be your nutritionist, your performance coach, or your mental health or wellness consultant, but I do want you to know that you are worthy and you deserve to experience the fullness that your life can offer. Thank you so much for stopping by. Welcome to the Robin's Nest, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.